And the scouting report says get ready for a lot of runs and screens. Well, McCaffrey is a lot.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Baker Mayfield, who has had an incredible run, and Cam Newton, who I don't know too much about. Baker, obviously, 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. It looks like we're going to be kicking the ball off. Austin Colbert. This Browns defense has been incredible so far in these playoffs.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers will take a knee and they'll get out to the 25.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton and the Panthers heading out there. Cam, of course, making his second start in a Super Bowl. The first, that was a night to forget. 18 of 41, 265 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 big fumbles. But now he looks to make amends and lead the Panthers to their first title ever.
Yeah, we're gonna try to force him to beat us with his arm.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
And he hits McCaffrey.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And Newton completes the pass over the middle. Torrey Smith gets the first.
During the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton.
Newton deep downfield, almost picked off.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
The carrier coming over to swat the ball away.
Starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
After all he's been through, I want to talk about Eric Berry, and it was really tough for any NFL fan to see him go down the opener in New England last year. The one thing we know about him, He's resilient. This is a man who's beat cancer to come back and play at an all-pro level. And why? He can cover in the deep zones. He drops down in the box in the run game, and he can blitz the quarterback. You name it, Eric Berry can do it.
And getting this just shy of midfield.
Christian McCaffrey getting the first down
11 yards
on the last
there,
play.
First down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Newton.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore.
Gets a gain of about 5.
There on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a run with McCaffrey.
McCaffrey not going nowhere.
Coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Newton.
From the gun on
Empty
third
backfield.
down.
Newton
And he's got
hits.
his target. That's Moore.
DJ Moore.
All the way down inside the 20.
Newton's throwing BBs to start off the Super Bowl.
Yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey
Run inside, but
not going
there.
far.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing
Nope,
that away
pass
right now,
broken
aren't
up.
you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that
Denzel
opportunity
Ward
later on when
was
you can
there to
play
knock it out of his
action
hands.
or stick something to him between the second and the third level. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better
Yeah, I
defense,
trust our
think you're
corners.
right.
And Newton's going to take off. And that's
And
going
the
to be a
tackle
face
made at the
mask,
13. He
giving
is
them an
well
automatic
short of the
first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Damn it. Hey, Richardson got
So
him
instead
down.
of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a
And Newton's going to run it. Ball comes out. No.
There, this is picked up by the Browns.
And that's going to be a safety. What a crazy start to the Super Bowl.
The football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but
I guess they
is worth
reviewed
at
it?
that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
And Chubb goes backwards.
It's always 20-20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about anything.
Odell Beckham
Throw here on
makes his
second
first
down,
catch of the
that's
Super
complete.
Bowl.
The catch and run going to wind up running in 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
He's going to walk on deep left side here. Got him.
Caught by Callaway.
A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb.
And Chubb
And he'll be
gets
stopped
the gain
just
of
outside
3.
the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of
Okay, I do like the way that
scrimmage
this
on
looks.
second and goal. They'll try again with
Someone's
Chubb.
got to block Kuechly.
And he'll be stopped
And
up after
Chubb
only a
not
couple of
going
yards as he
nowhere.
gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think
Down to the
second down
1.
is the time you
And it's
go
decision
forward.
time for Cleveland.
Say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fourth down, what do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, you know what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into...
And Chubb scores. 7-0, 6-0 Cleveland.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. From these guys have won 3 ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0
6-0 Cleveland.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team.
The kick is good.
7-0
Cleveland.
Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now,
nope. And McCaffrey going nowhere.
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun.
A weird play call going to zone.
He's going to swing this deep down.
Ball gets
and that will be
caught and then dropped by DJ Moore. Oh no, Samuel, my bad. They have the punt.
For a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. They fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
Chubb obviously scored the touchdown.
For them here as they come up first and 10.
I want to try to run away from Luke Kuechly.
On the ground with Nick Chubb.
And Chubb
short of the marker. Good
gets gain of 4.
First down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hunt into the secondary before getting tackled at the 43.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield able to get this one to his
and hits Njoku.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch.
Second and 3. And Baker Mayfield is heating up.
He located his tight end, made it nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second.
Ball comes out. Colbert picks it up. And that'll be it for the quarter. Seven nothing Cleveland.
7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
And Baker gets sacked. We have the punt.
That's 315 pounds of man right there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And a great special teams play by the Browns. The ball gets down inside the 2.
With that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1
down to the 1.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw.
Newton, the pass. Pass broken up.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And this Browns defense is not.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Inside give to the fullback. Oh, he's trying to go ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it.
9-0 Cleveland.
And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
That play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this?
Play.
I think it's leverage.
The play before
you know the motivation
the safety, that one was the biggest. It kept them.
Protect the passer.
It kept them in the.
And let's go ahead and get these guys.
Kept them in the.
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
It kept them in the danger zone, I guess you would say.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
As Baker hits Higgins.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throw left side to Higgins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43.
As it'll be 3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Almost picked.
Complete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer
Two
to this?
great
Either
punts by Britton
don't get
Colquitt.
the 3rd down in the first place. Get some big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time into working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down,
McCaffrey gets
opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to
short
right there.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And they're going to have to
Just
punt the football.
On the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last
They've been playing southern end zone for most of the half.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And Landry gets down to 41. A great return by Landry.
31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And Chubb
and
goes nowhere.
Go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And Chubb
And he's going to get
basically makes it all back.
1st down, stopped at the Panthers 33. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close
4th
fist
and
of the
inches.
referee, and that means 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Mayfield on 4th down, eluding the pressure right.
Hits Odell. Touchdown, Browns.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 32 yards.
Browns.
And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it,
Damn.
also able to have
And
the wherewithal
Cyber
to
misses
take
the
it in
extra
for the
point.
score.
And how about the phases
So
of a
it's
successful catch
15.
and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch.
It's 15
and then,
nothing.
Of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Hey, on the Panthers, you gotta be looking at this on the
Fielded
bright
about a
side.
yard deep.
You are
And
hopefully
he'll give it
not
up
starting
past
in your
the
own end
20 to the
zone.
22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 9, Newton, and they've got the hook.
He should
up.
probably
This
hit
is
McCaffrey,
Olsen.
though.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Completes it to
Our
Samuel.
thing
And they work this well upfield across
was
the
our
45.
corners are better than you, and we know
Well
it.
executed 22-yard gain.
We basically had the global gym
This
mentality.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And
A nice little
the Carolina
screen. They get
Panthers
6
offense
on
is starting to get
first
some
down.
traction.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
He's gonna
Newton
go
gets
down. They
sacked.
Get to him back at the 40. Kyler Fackrell leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And
Now the
timeout
Panthers
Carolina
gonna use the
with a
first of
minute
their
to go.
timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton.
Caught!
The open man is Smith. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Newton.
Newton hit over the middle.
And he'll be brought
Caught.
down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And
All
he
I'm
gonna
going to say is,
lose
like,
yardage
look what
here.
happens when we
Now
run
the
zone,
Panthers going
though.
to signal for their 3rd and
Look what
final
happens when we run
timeout,
zone.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
And the kick is
The
good.
10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
And most likely going into the half, it'll be
So the 3 points
15-3.
here, they're still down, but they
Cleveland
put somewhat
leads.
of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, basically run out the clock.
The offense back out there at the line.
I mean,
ready
what are
for
we gonna
their
do with
next
8
drive.
seconds?
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it
And
ends
Cleveland's
tonight.
beating them
As we'll get back to
bad
you guys in the second
at
half
almost
of
everything.
this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. With a never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he'll take it a yard or so past the yard line.
Ultimately, lose yards.
Getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
Hunt goes airborne but gets the first down.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield, they'll go
finds
Hunt.
Hunt.
Here to Hunt.
And Hunt gets gain of 3.
On the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Chubb fumbles the ball, and Luke Kuechly will pick it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And they are back in business.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
Damn it.
In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And McCaffrey is having a rough time.
39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Movement there on
that's a false start.
Line, a little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He finds his man.
And he finds Greg Olsen.
He'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously
and now it's decision time.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't.
The kick is no good. He pushes it wide, and that might have been a little short.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, honestly, that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And Landry has almost played perfect.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
Oh, and Chubb gets cracked.
But instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hold on to the
A great
football.
example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Picked off! Baker's first interception of the playoffs.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Shaq Thompson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Newton not going anywhere.
To pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
completely stymied.
McCaffrey
Trying to get some consistency, trying to find
gets the
places
first.
to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He not get it. He's short.
Room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Newton looking for the outroute.
Nope.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Newton throwing complete to Samuel.
And he hits Samuel
before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's
And he'll go down here at the
decent gain.
Line. 4 yards on the dump off at second
DJ
down.
Moore gets a gain of 4. They're in the red zone.
Newton going to hand it off to
McCaffrey.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. This will be caught.
And it's caught at the 2.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Carolina's almost right back in it.
Just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described.
Nope.
He was able to do just that.
McCaffrey's not going anywhere.
5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne.
Touchdown! Carolina back in it.
Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking.
And there's a flag.
Maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a really dumb interception, though, by Mayfield.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb.
And Chubb gets the gain of
first down at about the 38.
Gets the first.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carried around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And Mayfield gets sacked.
And down he goes.
Brian Burns.
Back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Picked off.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Eric Reed.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Newton.
Mayfield taking the sack was obviously a mistake.
It's incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And Newton hits McCaffrey.
Just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got the 1st down and more.
And 1st down.
And finally brought down at the 38. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Newton.
And Myles Garrett sends him down.
Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Newton. That is incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but I have been open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That's Samuel.
And the ball's caught.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. If they're going to
go for it.
Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
I disagree with this call.
And this is caught.
A touchdown! Panthers lead!
DJ Moore.
The rookie.
Yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. To the air again, Newton.
Blocked.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right?
Damn.
Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, maybe I'll play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Oh!
And he's going
And Callaway gets into the secondary. Gets deep in enemy territory.
You're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Dropped.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Damn.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That is
Higgins, touchdown.
And he'll take it into the
Browns lead.
Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Hunt going to run for it.
Touchdown!
Into the end zone for the 2
I mean, good for 2.
And that helps. It gives them a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in?
And
make
Cam
sure the
Newton
team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency.
They have a chance to win this. They have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
To score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. They'll be dropped
DJ Moore.
A gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hey, all you do is bend but don't break.
Throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver.
This is one of the most efficient plays.
Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Pass broken up.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Newton to throw.
And Newton gets sacked.
Throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the
timeout.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Draw play as Newton moves to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
They've converted so far in all their 4th downs. Deep ball caught.
His target, that's more.
Do you believe it?
Keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. That is caught.
Again caught.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just let him.
For over 30 yards. This one not. And yes,
touchdown!
into the end zone.
Tie game.
The late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by
the
scoring
kick is
touchdown,
good.
they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their plays.
Pass broken up.
If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Bro, they tripping. They were like...
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Okay, I like Callaway. I like Callaway.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out.
Oh!
Oh,
pass broken up.
It falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second
And
quarter,
Trey Boston makes the clutch play.
I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
Hey, that's still a lot of time, though.
Switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and
God!
in a perfect world, they know what
They
want to get to for their kicker. And they
will not use their timeout, and we're going to overtime.
That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal,
we want the ball, we're going to score.
The other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up.
The Browns have had one
game over.
total overtime game.
In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now back out comes the offense. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing the best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Chubb.
And Chubb.
And down right around the 32-yard
gets,
line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a 4-yard pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And
caught by Odell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't like that curl play against zone.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Hunt can't hold on.
Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
No, dropped.
Trying to get it to Landry here. And now it's
that ball is dropped.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Down to the 10.
Down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
1st down, and
he gets the 1st down yardage he needs.
Let's go, dudes.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Big Dick Nick.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right.
Picked off!
Intercepted.
And the Browns are going to lose. Down the sideline.
30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions.
Oh
and their
my.
remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
The Browns will be back for another season, though.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Because we lost, this will also involve the offseason. I did not have the right playbook. When they choose my playbook, we were almost unbeatable. We got all the way down to the red zone. Just to lose. You're gonna send Teddy Bridgewater as a backup. Him like that never gets easy though. And we's going all in this year. As we come up just short of a Super Bowl. Bro, I'm going all in. Hiding a better corner. Let me get all of our targets. Where'd he go? Yo, this year we going all in. No suspensions. Sign. Wait, maybe a better pass catching. Now we good. If my LSU boy's not there, then I'm going with bro, I'm just so tight about losing.
The Titans are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Make selection, select player. Shit. Wait, where did Grant go? Make selection.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Shit.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Who's ever on our draft board? Wow, Herbert's still on the board.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
I didn't mean to take him. Well, you're getting cut.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Make selection.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
We're gonna take this guy out of boys. Yeah, like
The Browns are now on the clock.
Shit, though. Yeah, we're gonna.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Is Joe Burrow still on the board? No, he's not.
The Bears are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
I'm not sure where to pick because why not?
I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
That sucks. Joe Burrow. Still sucks that we lost. Yeah, let's see your schedule. Eagles, Broncos, Jags, Colts in the preseason. Cowboys are usually a beastier one. They were pretty much returning the same team. Just a few upgrades. This year is our year. And I'm going to prove that we're going in. Like Bortles. Case Keenum from the Giants. Why would they sign Drew Brees? They got Felipe Franks. Oh yeah. And a 5th round draft pick. I'm not gonna give up the moon for a backup. Who the hell is Joe Williams? Bro! Now, you have way too many tight ends. Time to just trade his goofy ass. Joe Burrow. Why is he so hard to get? Yeah, Greg Robinson's expendable. I want a fourth. No, it won't go through. It wouldn't go through straight up, bruh. Does not have a high hope. Like, bro, you something dumb right now, man. Would have thought that Leonard depth walk might have been a bad idea. Be throwing almost the kitchen sink at him. This year's a year we have to win the Super Bowl. There's no other way to say it. It's now or never. But with that being said, I'm out. Good night. And we will win the Super Bowl.